afternoon, everybody. Sorry about that. Slight delay in starting. How is everyone doing? We are here. This is Jeff Pearson. I think most of you know him, the Senior Director of U.S. Sales. So glad to have him as our guest today. So we thought we'd try and jump in on the same monitor. It's perhaps not working out the best, but anyway, sorry about that. Hi, everyone. So I just asked Jeff to be on today because, you know, I don't know if all of you know this, but he was the originator of the rallies and the one that introduced it to Young Living. And it's just been such a great success that I thought it would be really fun to have him come on. And again, I'm sure most of you know him. He's a huge influence in Young Living. And of course, most of the rallies we've done have been within the USA. And so that's his territory, that's what he's in charge of, and we've just loved everything that's happened. As we move in October to this being our first global rally, it's so exciting, but of course it still carries the weight of the U.S. pushing this forward and having all of the experience, and Jeff has just had all the expertise in this. So just wanted to kick it off to you, Jeff. Thanks for being here, and wanted to share a little bit of the history of what's been going on.
So first of all, Tina's nice. Like, it really was a group effort. And actually, so Jeff Cromanhook also, if you guys know Jeff Cromanhook, he was a big part of bringing this to Young Living. But it's been a team effort, and it's been amazing. If you guys have had the chance to host a rally, be a part of a rally, they're a lot of fun, and it's really been a great thing for the business, and I'll talk about that. But really, I guess just a little bit about me. Maybe you guys don't know me. I've been with Young Living for a year and a half. And what I'll tell you is I'm extremely grateful that I'm a part of this company. We're surrounded internally in the company. We're surrounded by great people. You guys know Tina. Like, Tina's amazing. She does a lot for the company. We're just surrounded by people like Tina everywhere here. And it's a lot of fun. And I think what would be cool for you guys to hear is, you know, we care about you guys. When we make decisions, we really want to do the best for the field. And it's not necessarily, we don't make decisions based off of what's going to make us the most money. We make decisions based on what's going to help you guys, what's going to protect your business for the future. And we really take that into consideration with everything we do. But I feel grateful to be a part of this good company with great people. And then I absolutely love working with the field. I feel like it's a blessing to be able to work with such great people in the field. And you guys know, like, Young Living attracts a different person, and it's amazing. We just are surrounded by high quality, good people that want to live a great, healthy life and really care about other people. And that's why we're so successful. And so it's just fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Hopefully you enjoy being a part of Young Living. Hopefully you can feel the momentum and excitement that's out there, and you can see the opportunity that exists in the future. If you don't feel it or see it, we've got to talk, because it's amazing. And I know that I wake up every day saying, okay, wow, I'm grateful to be a part of the best network marketing company in the world. And we may not be the biggest today, but we will be in the future. And it's pretty cool to be a part of that. And something, so this year we've had this call is being recorded. And yeah, let's make sure it is being recorded. So this year has been so good, and I'm going to share some cool stats with you. Then I'll talk about the rallies and kind of the purpose, and then really how we support, how you can become a sponsored rally. But this year has been a great year. Our growth this year alone, so the amount of growth between last year and this year will be bigger than most network marketing companies in the world. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but our growth is going to be so big this year. We have so much momentum, and it's absolutely crazy to see. It's historic. It's unheard of. And it really is a testament to the fact that our products are amazing, and that our field is amazing. And it's just a lot of fun. So a lot of growth, a lot of momentum, and I believe, honestly, that rallies have been a big impact on that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But when we came out with the rallies about a year ago, really, we thought it would be cool, right? If we could have one day or one weekend where we could get everybody in NYL across the world together, how cool would that be to know that everybody around the world's coming together and talking essential oils? Like that
awesome.
just
Totally awesome.
And honestly, what's cool is this next rally is going to be that. It's everywhere, most markets are participating, and everybody around the world in YL be coming together and talking oils.
Yeah.
Like if that doesn't get you excited, then I don't know what would. Like that's amazing, and I
it's
know
very cool.
I just feel so good inside knowing that that's going to happen. And I know with other rallies, even though it was mostly U.S. and Canada and really Mexico, you can still feel the energy. And that's really what we want to do, is encourage people to come together on one day and educate and inspire each other and talk about essential oils. And really there were 4 purposes. I feel like there are 4 main purposes. And actually, after I share these 4, maybe we can talk about other things that you guys are seeing. I think they were created for 4 main purposes. Number 1, we feel like an important reason to have a rally is to bring members together and create unity out in the field. Work cross-line, work with people you don't know, work with people you do know, but bring everybody together and create that unity out in the field. And we're stronger together, right? We're stronger as a company when we're working together. Number 2 would be, we wanted to create a great communication platform where we could share what's going on with Young Living, and we're all on the same page. Communication is always something that we can improve on. So it's a great way to announce new promotions, products. It's just a great way to make sure that we're all aligned and focus on the right things. Number 3 would be, this is a great opportunity to come together and share best practices and educate and train each other. So it's a great platform for education and training. And hopefully, if you guys are all hosts, hopefully you're doing this. Hopefully you're providing, with the videos that we're sending out, hopefully you're adding in your own training and content that will give your people the tools and training that they need to be effective. And the last thing, which is maybe the most important, and I know Tina will agree with this, is recognition.
Yes.
Right? Like,
yeah.
we don't do enough recognition, and this is an opportunity for us to recognize those people that are going above and beyond. And it doesn't just have to be rank advancement. It can be those little things that people are doing on a daily basis that are changing lives. And I hope you guys, as you plan out your rally, that you're looking at different ways of recognizing people. I think the keys are, though, recognize the right behavior. So think of those behaviors that you really want your people focus on, and recognize those things consistently. So unity, communication, training, education, and recognition. These 4 things need to exist. And I would just look, as you put together your agenda or plan it out, make sure those things are happening. And really, we should be providing a lot of that as well to make your job a little bit easier. Anything else you feel like needs to be included with these rallies to make them successful? What else are you guys doing that's working?
I think, if we get any comments or questions coming in, I've mentioned this before, and I just wanted to say it again, is that, people are looking for significance and people are looking for community. And I think these rallies provide an opportunity for both of those things to take place. That's what the world is looking for. They're looking for great products. That's something that we have to offer. They're looking for people that are like-minded. This is a great community and a place to gather people of like-mindedness, that we can communicate an effective message. And as Jeff said, we can train and we can show the spirit of who we are and everything that embodies Young Living so beautifully. And then all of us that are independent business owners or people that are working tirelessly on our businesses and trying to make the world better with our incredible products, we're searching for significance. And it's a great time to come together and as an upline, give significance to other people, whether it's cross-line or downline. And as Jeff said, it may not just be a new rank advancement. It may just be, hey, look at the amount of people this person has brought to this rally. Or, you've been an incredible resource to so many across the team with whatever skill set you have. Those are things to be celebrated. Those are things to be honored. And so this really creates a dynamic of warmth and community and significance that we just want to empower you with by giving you the right tools to make it easy. You know, this is not something, I've said this before, this is not something we want to be stressful in any way. Throwing any kind of event can be a little bit, you know, tiring and stressful, but find people to help you. We're here to give you the tools to make this easy and to make this fun. So that's the main thing.
So a couple comments coming in. I want to give a shout out to JD and Bobby. They mentioned that this is their first time hosting. I just want to say thank you. It's actually, you know, stepping up and doing that shows true leadership. So thank you for doing that. I love, let's see, Kimberly said trying to collaborate in those larger areas. And I actually want to talk about that in a minute. I think I love that. I love getting people in those bigger areas to come and work together and putting on a bigger rally. I think that creates some good energy. But I don't want to discourage people from having them in their homes.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Sorry, Janita. Okay. So, and then I also love what JD said. We're having a couple speakers compliantly tell their stories and their why Young Living. I love that. We've got to share stories. Like, I remember hearing a lot of people talk about it, like, this is a great time to come and share our stories, and those are inspiring. Absolutely. And that really does motivate people, and it just shows what's possible with Young Living. Okay, that's cool.
Very cool.
Let's see, Karen said I highlight small businesses for my team.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Since January, thank you. I love it. Kimberly, that's awesome. Thanks.
But, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people saying they're just starting, and I see a lot of people, you know, saying that they're building and growing and becoming better with their cross line. So that's really exciting. Jeff, can you just touch on how you're seeing empowerment councils work, and perhaps so people can, you know, even work towards building bigger events and better unity between cross line?
Yeah, so I want to touch on that. I do just want to thank you for those that have supported from the beginning, those that have hosted a couple. Just honestly, your support has been amazing. I wrote down here the growth over the last 4 rallies, which has been like so amazing.
Yeah.
Right? So 18,000 the first rally participated, 40,000 the next. These may be off a little bit, but it's close. 68,000 on our third rally, and our last rally was over 100,000.
Very cool.
Okay, so it keeps growing. And then one more thing I want to share as far as stats. We did some analysis, and we believe that these rallies have really helped us. And the number our analytics guys gave us is that they feel like they've boosted our sales 15%. Now, these rallies have really given us a boost of 15%, which means that's millions in OGV that's coming to your business. So if you're wondering if you should support a rally, I know you guys aren't because you're here on the host call, but if you're trying to help people see the vision, it does boost OGV, it does boost activity, and we've seen it in the numbers. So, but how do you get supported? I share those numbers because it's growing rapidly, and a lot of people want more and more support. And so the way that we've organized this is where there's a high concentration of members, we're trying to create empowerment councils. And an empowerment council is a group of anywhere from 3 to 12 leaders that are coming together, usually cross-line, and they work together to build up big rallies or events. Or really the job of that council is not just rallies, but to build up an area. So we work with these councils just to build up. So if we have one, like we have one in Long Island, our job is to work with those councils and have a strategy on how we can boost up Young Living in Long Island. And one of those ways is through rallies. So we have about 20 councils right now across the country, and we plan on having councils in every major area, but it takes time. And so how we do this is there's a lot of groups that are coming together saying we want a council in our area, and what we say is build up your council, work as a team, and when you get to a consistent attendance of around 250 people, then we can make it an official council, and we can start to support it with a sales table and a corporate rep from our office. So really we're trying to focus on supporting the council because they are working cross-line and they are in those bigger cities, in those bigger areas. If you want to get a council in your area, you can reach out to us, and we can help you get connected with people cross-line. Or you can reach out on your own and get people together cross-line and start working together. And when you consistently get good attendance, we will start to provide you with a sales table, which are products that you decide on with your group, which is kind of cool. And then also we can send people from corporate, depending on how big your council is. And honestly, we don't have one in Atlanta right now, Jennifer. That's definitely a place where we want one. And there are a lot of areas. There's a lot of areas where we don't have councils right now that we would love councils. So if you want to be involved, the best way to get involved is to reach out to us. Let us know that you're interested. And then we'll try to get you working cross-line with some people. We do have a council in Arizona, but it's a little bit south of Phoenix. And honestly, something I should mention is these councils, we actually work to help select the people that are a part of it. And it's something that we rotate. So I mentioned there's only 3 to 12 people on a council, but that's something that we rotate to give more people opportunity to be a part of that council and to work with us. And unfortunately, I wish we could support every rally, but that's impossible, right? So this is one way that we've decided that we would be able to, this is the way we've decided to organize it and support it in the U.S.
A great way for us to share resources, quite frankly. As Jeff said, we can't be everywhere, and, we can't send people everywhere, but this is our way to monitor who's had people there, who would like them coming forward this time, and, how can we assist you in the most efficient and effective way. So it's been helpful. I just posted the email, ylrally@youngliving.com. If you want to inquire about a council, please feel free to send it there, and then we'll forward it where it needs to be. But that's just a great resource for you. If you have questions or comments or things that you're running into problem-wise, feel free to go there. And then also the Facebook page, which we've posted a couple times there in the comments. Please join that. That's where we put these recorded calls. I always pin it to the top of the page until the following week, and then I repost the latest call up there. And if you scroll through the page, you can always find these recorded calls there. We'll be giving updates. People ask questions, and so many of you in the community answer those questions for other people. So that works out to be really well, and it's just a great place for us to combine information and make it easy and fun. So also looking for you to upload photos after the rallies. We'd love to see what you've been doing and how everything worked out. So.
I do want to just mention again, this is just what we're doing in the U.S. Other markets may handle it differently. So if you are outside of the U.S. and are wondering how you get support, reach out to your country office. I don't know who would be managing that, but reach out to your different, I guess maybe reach out to you and then you can help.
Yeah, so I'm taking care of the global rallies as well. And so, I can point you in the right direction if you're running into problems. Most of you should have had a point of contact already. The rallies are up and going. Europe is really taking off and doing a great job of promoting these, and there's several of us that are going over in that direction. And then Asia is also doing some. So, I know that the U.S. has been the blueprint. This is where we started. This is where we've really made a successful run of these rallies. And so, I'm so grateful for all of you pioneering the way and, making this a proven system for us and a great place to have people come in. So, Global's looking to us, and we're excited to share what we've been doing and, share the things that have worked effectively. So, all of the markets are so excited about this. And as Jeff said, we can track the growth, we can track the sales. This is something that's absolutely worth your time and effort, and encouraging people in your team to participate.
So they're asking when they can expect to receive the videos.
The videos have always come the week before the rally. We're still on track for that. This time, I had hoped to get them out earlier, but honestly, we're waiting on translations for a lot of the new markets that are joining. And so as soon as possible, I will get those to you. Thanks for your patience with that. Again, we always try and leave it as close as we can to the rally time, just for some of the surprises and some of the events, so things don't leak out. Because it's so exciting, everything that we're doing. And this time there's just a lot of fun announcements with some real quality stuff. So yes, it will be coming to you. Thanks for your patience.
So the Facebook group has been, it's already in the chat. We can post it again. So we'll post that again. The format for the videos, it won't come in a DVD. You download it. We send you a link in an email. You go and download those videos to your computer. So you'll have them on your computer. There was a good question asked Jennifer asked the best way to get folks excited about coming to a rally. And I think that's a great question. And I think that's, for those of you that are on the call, I would love to hear from you. What are you guys doing to get people excited to come to your rally? Because that's a very good question. For me, I think it's really about communication and making sure that you're constantly talking about it. And if you're excited, your team will get excited. So just be constantly posting and sharing your excitement with your team.
I just sent the link for all the graphics that are online. So if you want to do social media posts, and if you want to send out emails, or whatever social media kind of stuff you want to do, there's the graphics. If some of you haven't seen those yet, it's a great resource for you as well. Facebook banners and all of that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I think it's good. Brag about how awesome the rallies are. And the cool thing about the rally concept is everybody builds their business different. Everyone's different, right? So everyone has the freedom to do whatever they feel like would be the best for their team. So be creative, do what you want. There's not something there's no requirement.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's up to you.
I'm seeing a question about how long the videos are. I think if you played every single video, especially in the US, you'll find it's going to take about 35 minutes to go through the videos and PowerPoints. So, feel free to build around that timeline. If you're going to do a 2-hour meeting, which it seems like that's kind of the standard for most people, you'll have about a good 35 minutes of content being released to you, either in video or PowerPoint, that you'll want to go through. So hopefully that helps.
Let's see. So some other ideas here.
Yeah, a lot of you have themes. Love that idea. That seems to create a lot of fun. A lot of the speakers we've had on Diamonds and Royal Crown Diamonds that have shared over the last few weeks on these polls really have had the theme of having themes at their rallies. And, fun is what draws people in, and it makes it exciting. So, if you're not that personality, find someone who is. Find someone who can come in and create some energy and excitement. And I think you'll find that a huge benefit. Great idea with the photo booth. That's very, very cool.
Brittany, I want to go to yours. Let's make a deal. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Giveaways. I mean, you guys are it's so creative and so amazing. I mean, I scroll through Facebook and I'm constantly shocked at the creativity that comes out of our Young Living members. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, you guys are fantastic. So, I mean, I have no doubt that you're doing all kinds of incredible things at your rallies, and giveaways are always a fantastic thing to do.
So that's really a good question, though. Trying to get people excited about coming. That's another thing you can post in that Facebook group and get a lot of conversations going about that. I'm sure there's a lot of good ideas out there. And any question you guys have, use that Facebook group.
Yeah, we're trying to answer as much as we can anything that's coming through.
Do you guys have any more questions about how to get corporate support, how to get set up an empowerment council? I think the biggest thing with that is if you're interested and want to be a part of it, contact us and we'll try to get you involved. If you have a council already in your area, we can get you connected. If we don't, then we can work with you and others to get something started. It takes a little time just because we have a lot of requests coming in, but just know that we're doing our best to get councils everywhere as soon as possible.
Another thing I've seen, and with our Savvy Minerals being such a huge hit with all of our members, a lot of people have had Savvy Minerals set up and done color matching and that kind of thing. That's been very successful. If you don't have that yet, there's still time to order a kit and get that for your team. And oh, cool! I'm glad to hear you guys are doing Savvy already. I think you will find some fun connection with that. That's all I can say. But that would be a great thing to promote. So awesome. Good to see everyone doing it.
I know a lot of people also include the foundation and try to do some sort of a foundation involvement or tie-in. That's also a great idea.
Yeah.
What is the Savvy kit? It's a great question.
Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said a kit. It's not like it's a starter kit. Just the product line, So that's what I'm referring to. You can order products individually. Whatever you want to promote, feel free to do that.
I want a Savvy kit. That's a good question.
I just made that up. Sorry, guys.
Any other questions? I do have, if it's okay, I have something else I'd like to share.
Absolutely.
Just in closing. Again, just want, and I don't know if you have other things, but I just want to say again, thank you for your support. And like this, the rallies have been a lot of fun, and it's really because of you guys believing in them, supporting them, and then really it comes down to you guys putting on a good event. And so thank you for all that you do. Last night I was reading and I saw this quote that I think is very applicable. The quote is, it says, "A leader's challenge is to help individuals reach beyond what they think they can do in order to attain that which they thought was impossible." So I love this quote because really that's what our job is as a leader, right? We try to take these people that don't really have that much belief in themselves and help them to see that they can accomplish a lot more than they really think they can. And that's really what we do. We build belief, we inspire others, we push people outside of their comfort zone. And another thing that I think is important about what we do as leaders is we can help identify those talents, those skills and abilities that make people great. We can help identify that in people. That's hard to do sometimes. But if we can help somebody realize that they are great and they have the ability to do something great and push them outside of their comfort zone, we put them in a situation where they can accomplish a lot more than maybe they thought they could. The good thing about rallies or any events in general is you put them in an environment where they're surrounded by other people that have had success. So they're around other people that have been successful, that have amazing stories, and hearing those stories really inspires people to go and really to try. And it helps you, actually, really what it does is it gives them confidence to try something new, and that usually leads to actions in their being taken in their business, which then leads to success. So hearing the stories, receiving inspiration from leaders, hearing best practices. I hear from a lot of leaders all the time that they've had their aha moment in their business when they're at an event, maybe it's a convention or a team event or maybe a rally. And so as a leader and trying to put our people in situations where they can believe in themselves and reach beyond what they thought they could, an event like a rally is a great opportunity for people to maybe have that moment or get that kind of inspiration or belief and really get that confidence to go take a step in their business. So our challenge really to you is, if you're hosting a rally, make sure that you have those 4 things that really are necessary to make a rally successful, and really encourage. So really do your best to make your rally the best it can be. And then reach out to your team and really encourage them to be a part. If you have people on your team that aren't attending a rally, really encourage them to participate. And it could be just as simple as maybe downloading the videos on their own and watching them. Maybe that's the first step. But set a goal. If you had 10 people on your team last time attend a rally, set the goal to maybe have 15 this time. And next rally, 20. Continue to increase that number and push your people to go be a part of a rally and get that inspiration and hear those stories from other successful people. And then also, so encourage more participation, and then also encourage people to step up and be leaders and host rallies if necessary. We don't need everybody hosting a rally, but in those areas where we don't have rallies, where they don't exist, maybe push your people to be a leader and step up and host a rally. So really that's my challenge for you guys. Push your team to be a part of it, get more people participating, and try to get leaders on your team to step up and host rallies as well.
Absolutely. Love those tips. I hope this has been helpful to you today. We really just want to encourage you and make sure that this is easy and fun, and that we want to be a resource. Absolutely. So I agree. Momentum builds momentum. That is absolutely something we see. As Jeff said again, we see it in the numbers. We see it in people's businesses. We see people changing ranks after these rallies. I mean, it's really, really significant. And so, everything that you want is on the other side of fear is something that I have to even remind myself many times. If you're intimidated and you're doing this with fear and trembling, good on you. Fantastic for taking that plunge and doing it anyway. And I really mean that. Take the challenge to overcome that fear. And even the fear of inviting, go outside your comfort zone, step outside the box and reach out to team members that maybe have held you at bay before, and just create a welcoming and invitational experience for them so they can come and know that they're there and they're safe. And so everyone runs their rally slightly differently, but in general, we make it so the newest member can come and feel comfortable. And that's what we like to have you have that kind of experience with your team. So, yeah, I see people saying they're getting outside of their comfort zone with hosting. Good on you. Honestly, it's going to be a great experience. So thanks for joining us in the middle of the day. We really love having you. This call is recorded. I will have it up online. Please feel free to share it with your teams. Feel free to review it anytime, and we hope to see you out on the Facebook page, and loved having you here.
Make sure you share your pictures on social media.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Thanks.
Till next week.